like I said, we're just going to wait about a minute or so just so everyone can go ahead and get logged in and hop on and get settled in for our next about 15 minutes or so. We're going to be talking about pocket knives today, so it should be pretty fun. I have a pocket knife to demonstrate. You don't necessarily need anything for this video. I have one. I'm just going to show you all the different parts of it. And just some general information about pocket knives. If you do have one, you're more than welcome to grab it, but you don't need anything specifically for this video. And we'll just wait about one more minute and I'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. All right, so I'll go ahead, I'll introduce myself and what I'm doing, and then we'll hop right in to our video. So my name is Emily Diehl. I am the Outdoor Experience Manager out at Camp Ginger Cascades, which is located in lovely Lenoir, North Carolina, which is near Boone. I am with Girl Scouts Carolina's Peaks to Piedmont Council, and we serve Central all the way over to Western North Carolina. My virtual buddy today is another Emily, Emily Males. She is going to be posting in the comments, answering any questions you have, and just posting anything that is relevant to today. So if you see her commenting, that's what she's doing. She's being my buddy for the day. So it's the two Emilys. We're going to have a good time. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to go over a little bit of pocket knife safety and then a couple different things that we have on the pocket knife. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is anytime you're bringing out any kind of knife, not just a pocket knife, we want to make sure that we have a knife circle or a safety circle. So what that basically means is there's no one around you that you're going to be able to accidentally hit or do anything. You want to make sure you're being safe. You definitely don't want to do that with the knife in your hand. You don't want to twirl around with the knife, but you do just want to make sure that you're in a good place, that you're not going to hit anything like that. Our next rule is we want to make sure before we go out to camp or anytime if we do have a pocket knife that we know how to open it and how to close it. You never want to have a pocket knife and the first time you're doing anything is out at camp or out somewhere and then you don't know how to open it or you're not sure how to close it. So you just want to make sure you're doing that, and you always want to make sure you're closing it and opening it very safely. And then if you ever have to pass a knife, we actually teach this out at our adult outdoor classes, and we also teach it for our girls. So come and see us and we'll teach you how to do that. But you always want to make sure you're doing that blade down and that you're being very careful. And there's lots of eye contact and verbal cues when you pass a knife so it doesn't drop or anything like that. And then the other thing I just want to remind everybody is if you do have a pocket knife, you want to make sure you take good care of it. So you want to make sure you're cleaning it, making sure if it's something that needs to be oiled or if there's something broken on it that you take care of it, because if something is broken, then it's not going to be as useful as it could be. And so we just want to make sure we're taking care of all of our equipment. And I know I've seen a lot of people that have pocket knives and things like that have been passed down. So we just want to make sure that we're taking good care of it and that it's in the best possible use that it can be. So what I'm going to do now is I have a pocket knife here with me up at the camp office. I have opened all of the pieces just because it was going to be a little bit easier for me to get everything open and show you. So this one, while I don't think it's necessarily like Swiss brand, this is kind of like a Swiss Army knife. So it has lots of different features. So the first kind of one we're going to pop onto is this one has a key ring. Hey! So this one, it just helps if we want to clip it somewhere or hang it. The next thing that we're going to have on here is this is going to be a bottle opener. And then also the tip of this right here is basically can be used as a large flathead screwdriver. So you kind of have that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close when I'm done showing you guys what that looks like. The next thing is on this one is we do have a corkscrew. And then we also have a Phillips head screwdriver. which is very helpful. You never know when you might need one of those. And then we're going to have another kind of screwdriver on here for a little bit smaller. It's called a fine screwdriver. Right there. And then this one has a nail file on it. I'm trying to get it back open. I accidentally closed that one while I was closing the other ones. So this one has a little bit of a file on it that you can use if you need to file anything down. It's not really a nail file, but I was thinking like, this kind of a nail, which would come in handy if you have like a hangnail or something you need to kind of rub. But this one does have a file on it. The next thing that we have on here is just a regular, or kind of like, I guess, kind of normal can opener. And then this one has some scissors. It's kind of spring-loaded. And then we have our kind of a wood saw blade. And another kind of saw. So these two definitely come in handy if you're needing to start a fire, and maybe you're needing some tinder or kindling. You can use that to help kind of shave say if you have a big piece of fuel or something like that and you're needing to get it a little smaller, or if you're needing to make some wood chippings to be able to, so you can get a real good fire going. So those are there. And then we have our pocket knife, our actual knife. Now this one, it's not very sharp. But that's on here. And that's another good thing, or I guess thing to talk about with pocket knives is, or just in general with knives, you do want your pocket knife to be sharp. When a knife blade is dull, what winds up happening is because it's not as sharp, so it's not cutting or it's not doing what it needs to do, you wind up putting more pressure on it. And when you put more pressure, it could potentially slip. It could slice through something. So dull blades are never really, are not something we want. So you always want to make sure that you've checked that. And that just goes like what I said earlier in this video is proper knife care and what that looks like. And so you want to make sure, before you go on a trip, and usually I wouldn't suggest the day before, you want to do it a couple days, is go through, make sure you open up your pocket knife. Do you know the uses of everything? I'm gonna go ahead and close this. But do you know all the uses of your pocket knife? Do you know what each instrument is used for? What is the quality that you have going on? Like, is your blade dull? Do you need to get it sharpened? This one also has, in this little section right here, just on the tip of it, you have some little tweezers. And some Swiss Army pocket knives will have a set of tweezers that'll fold out. This one just has one that you can kind of clip into it. This one also used to have kind of like a toothpick part, but I'm not sure where it went. I think it kind of lost its ability to click in there. But this one also had a place for a toothpick. But you just want to make sure that you know what each thing does on your pocket knife, because sometimes you get ones that are like super fancy, and then if you're only using like 2 of the items that are on the pocket knife, it might just be too big of a pocket knife for you, or it might just be overcomplicated than what you need. So you definitely want to make sure you know everything that is on here and what the use of it is for. And I personally think the pocket knife and the screwdrivers are the most are what I find most helpful. Is you never know when you're going to need a screwdriver, or even just here in the office, this one sits on our desk. Sometimes you just need it, a little something, and this is great, and it fits in the hand, and it twists really nice. But yeah, it's a great multi-tool. These are really great things when your girls are older. And even here when we do our outdoor trainings, we always talk about pocket knives and the uses of them. They're definitely something we want to make sure all of the girls are trained on, so that they are safe, because it is still a knife, and a lot of these things still have really pointy and sharp ends, so we want to make sure that we're being safe and not causing any injuries. But that was kind of today, was just kind of going over pocket knives. If you see one that you want to see again, let me know. I can pull something back out. Or if you have your own very own pocket knife, feel free to post pictures when this is over down in the comments. We'd love to see them. And don't forget to join me tonight at 7 o'clock. You get to see me again. We're going to be doing our campfire again. So definitely join us. It'll be really fun. We'll be posting the song lyrics in the next few hours before so that you guys can sing along with us. We'll be singing some of the same songs as last week, but we're also throwing in a few new ones. So everyone may be learning. So definitely join us. And don't forget to make sure that you like and follow Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks of Piedmont on Facebook so that you can see more of these videos like pocket knife safety and the different parts of a pocket knife, or outdoor cooking to crafts. We had a hike yesterday that was really neat. So you definitely want to make sure you like and follow us so that you get those notifications. And yeah, and join me tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm excited to see all of my camp friends, all my Girl Scout family join. It should be really fun. And if you do have any questions, or if you have, like I said, if you have your own knife, feel free to send us a picture of it. I love pocket knives, are really cool, and each one is so different, and each company makes them very different. So if you have something that maybe I didn't have on mine, go ahead and take a picture and post below. But thanks so much for joining us, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday. And like I said, hopefully I will see you at 7 o'clock tonight. Bye.